shout, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to drink it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one.
Hunt revealing how to beat you, boy, in chat. Heard me. Dude, all you do got shit talk, you can get out your game. He ain't lying. And all Demond do is guilt trip you can get you out your game. Who is that? Carlonda? It's Carly. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one. Post that stream, boy. I'm about to let Derek play his game.
When she was talking to Yanni,
say less. Take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
Responsible without your money, I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around. Yo. On the clock. Oh, you're irresponsible without your money, I'm not.
I bruised the left.
We gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess. You
boy, don't be trying to bring out them sisters. Use up them full internet.
I feel just like Vegeta Prince and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's so I don't even grab.
Damn, I just woke up.
But it don't mean the man to steal it. Mean I'm walking with some money, man. I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a man. You ain't
gonna leave at 3:30. My cousin's surprise birthday party.
Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot.
You leave. I thought you going to Somalia.
Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot.
Molly, what up, nigga? Yo, Portugal, yo, I be forgetting. Damn. Portugal, yo. I don't know, bro. Bro, I don't know, bro. Portugal, the nigga leave for Portugal. I want to tell him a surprise party. Yeah, the family gotta be there. Yeah. At grandma's house, shit, they cook anyway. Shit, fuck, I ain't ate they need.
She right got me.
That boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that
black bitch.
Put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but they from the bay. You can't negotiate.
Bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts.
When you throw an interception,
The NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway
fumbles here and there.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
I would do nothing but run that goddamn ball. You want me to play mad, nigga? You know all them nigga stats.
Mack, his first carry of the game. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that early in this game.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and inches.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Brady's going to sneak it, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offense.
Nigga fought 12.
Brady's thrown.
You had a nigga Keon Lamb.
He's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Brady on the bootleg. He's got Jack Doyle. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. A minimal gain there on the 8th.
But they want carbine, man. Crazy.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They'll try and run the option to pick it up. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand,
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Marlon Mack.
Stick him up. Wow, on top of Detroit.
And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Bears nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
It's a big good track from Texas.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Oh, I got to download the goddamn J. Cole.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
You want that bit yet?
Here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So
I thought that bit was out.
You got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me that's the magic number. 20 points scored.
Say, nigga, that intro hit, nigga.
Your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And able to find Dorsett. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. 14 yards and another 1st. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Into the 1st quarter with the score Colts 7. Bears
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
A 30-yard attempt.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor. So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half-yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run it. It's Mack. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 39.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
The Colts on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
On 3rd and 1, it seems natural to just turn and hand it to the biggest guy you have in the backfield. But usually, he's not the primary runner. So for the defense, they're often keying on the running back because he's the guy who gets the ball more often, and the fullback is the blocker. When he ends up carrying the football, that's a heck of a tendency breaker, and now you're just trying to jump on his back and hold on.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. If points result, we'll call this play significant.
Brady now on 1st down. Incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
That's into the hands of Pascal. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
Grabbed there by Zach Pascal, and he's one of those guys that often people forget are even on the roster, but when you look up at the end of the game, he's produced over 600 yards and 5 touchdowns in 2019.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Colts 14, Bears 3.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Now Damian Williams to return it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29.
This is our time.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the 2nd half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Julian Blackmon. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Money in the bank.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indiana.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play? You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. First and 10. Here's Brady. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Throwing on first down is Brady. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. They'll run here with Mack. And the Colts are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal.
They'll run it with Mack, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Marlon Mack taking it in. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
At the 48-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
That's what we are.
Bradley Chubb. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
Third down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete to Mooney. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
15-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
25 yards that time.
First down, Colts.
Now a play fake. Brady. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On second down, it's Mack, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Brady. This goes out right to Doyle. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jack Doyle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. They could get it done. Well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a second down.
And 3 at the 32-yard line.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to throw again. Open man is Komet, the tight end.
Get it!
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, first and 15. They'll look to throw again. Man open, it's Goodwin. He's to the 10, and he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
It's a gain of 15. Brings up second and inches at the 8-yard line.
Drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes this one in for the Bears touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns, running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone. We saw evidence of that on that play.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Brady going to look to throw. being chased out left. And that's incomplete. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the third time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
On third down, Hines. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Bradley Chubb picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On play action, they'll throw. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis. And he is all the way up past the 25.
Intercepted by the Colts. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Brady will take a knee here, and that should just about do it.
Today's
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain